Hello there and welcome to this new tutorial where we are going to learn how to use Glide apps. Glide helps you to build apps without any coding knowledge. To use Glide, you simply go to glideapps.com and I'll be leaving that link in the description of this video, and then you can have the free trial. You will click on start for free here, and then you'll put your email, your password, and then you'll answer basic questions about your organization, and it will lead you now to your account here. This is where now you use it to create your apps. So you notice on the left hand side here we have apps, and these are the apps that you have created. And then we have members, and members, these are the people who you have added to your project. And if you want to add more members, you simply come to this side, put the email here, and then send an invite. Like currently, you notice there's only one member, and that's me, and the email address and the role, the admin, and the status here. You can also click on copy link here, and then once that link is copied, you can now share it with people who you want to include to collaborate with in your team. Then we have the usage here, and the usage simply shows you how much of the app you are using. For instance, on this side of the features, you notice you can view who the private users are. You can also see the public users, the editors, the apps that you have published, and the storage that you have. The beauty with usage is that it helps you not to exceed the limits given. For instance, you can only have up to 10 public users with a free account. So that means if you come to usage and you look at here, you can see how many people you still have to add, or the extent to which you are still able to use the app. Then the billing, this is where you add your payment method. You can add a credit card here, and then this is also where you can change your account type. This is where you can change your plan. We are currently running on the free plan, and you can change that here on change plan. Let's create an app so that we can demonstrate how to use this Glide to create apps. So you'll come to apps on the left hand side, upper left hand side, and then here you notice you can either have your first app or you can create a new app. So we want to create a new app, so you click on new app. Then you can give this app's name. So we are going to call it maybe prayers app. And then how do you want to start building? You can choose mobile, or you can also choose large screen. You can preview both formats at any time when building the app, and I'll be showing you that. So regardless of what you choose here, you'll still be able to preview both later on as you continue the project. Then you click on continue. Then next you select the source of your data. So Glide tables helps you to build your data with built-in data source, and this is recommended because it has the best performance. You can also pick your data from Google Sheets that maybe you have already created. Then you can also use Excel. You can also select from Airtable, or you can even import a file from your PC. In this case, we are just going to use Glide tables. We click on that and then click on create app, and there is our app. As we said in the previous step, you can always preview this either on mobile like this, or if you want to view it on large screen like PC or desktop, you click on that. So that's where you change it. So you notice now with our prayers app here, this side, this is what we call the navigation side, and then on the top here we have data, we have layout, we have actions, and then on this side, this is where you do the adjustments. For instance, you notice the current view as it is. If I click on list, it means this is the way I'm going to view my list. If I click on grid, that's how I'm going to be viewing that. So you choose the style here. If I click on card, so that is the card. If I click on table, I can view it as a table that way. So I want to go for the list. That is the view that I want. So if you come to the data here on top, this is where now you edit your data. This is where you add your data. You can add new rows and all that. You can edit your data here. So that's how you do that. For instance, we want to add a new row. I'm going to click on new row, and then I'm going to call this row JoshNet production. That's the new row. And then I can decide on the details about this row. Do I want to add an image? I click on that. Then I can upload an image for the new row. I'll go for the stock photos, or you can use photos from your PC. So I can use photos from my PC. You click on upload. So I want to use this photo. Then I click on open. There it is. I've added my photo. Then I can add an email here. And then you can add the company here. Maybe this company is called JoshNet Kenya. So that's how you add new rows. So if you don't want a row, for instance, we don't want this one, we can always remove that. You can select the rows that you don't want, and then you can delete them. You click on delete, and then you delete that. So let me also delete 2 more so that I only have 3. So I only have those 3, so that we just have a simple layout that we can view. So if now I click on layout on the top here, you notice I only have these 3. I can click on the prayers app. I can look at their contacts. I can add companies here. You notice we have company A, company B, and company C. We can still add more here. Then for the actions, you can look at which you can supercharge your apps with actions. You create your own action to combine multiple steps into custom workflow. So like for instance, you can use OpenAI to just add an action. You can change the description item here. You notice you have the title, description, meta, and all that. You can change all this. You can call them, you can customize that to anything that you would want there. I'll call this maybe warriors, so that we have that as our title. So that we have that as our title there. Then you can decide on the actions, allow users to add items. You can allow them down there. So if you want to view the mobile view, you simply click on that so that you are able to see that. You notice now our companies have changed the name to Warriors. Then you can change the company label here. So you want this company label to be possibly a home like this. So you click on that so that you change that label. And then on this other side, if we come back to data, then we come to users here. You notice the users that are currently using this. This you can add new rows here for your users. We only have this user that we added here. So you can send an invite to your users. Again, you can add photos just like we showed you. So on the components here, this is where you have the collection of your components. You can click on that so that now select all the components here. But again, if we go to the extended view, that is the large view, PC view, you notice we have all the components here. We have who we added. We have the companies here. We said all the companies to be warriors here. Then you can add a new one just from the app. Name, we call this person ABC. And then the address, we call it 123. And then you just submit the form. And then it's already sent. Then on the top here, you can set the options, the conditions, when the component should be visible. You can add a condition here. You can filter your data, and you can also sort your data. And then for the actions, you can allow users to either add items, and you can add the condition, and you can also allow users to edit the items in your app. Once you are through, let's say for instance, I'm through with my prayers app, you click on publish. And then you can copy this link, you can send to people, and then you can decide who will view your page here. You can change that, but if you are through, you click on publish your app, and your app will be published. And so you can see this code here. You can copy the app link, you can invite users to that link, and all that. So basically that is how you use Glide to create apps. I hope this has been helpful. Kindly like this video, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.